Hello there, this is Donna Reiners with a new day with Donna May. And it's been on my heart lately to talk about what to do when there is someone around you who is under pressure. Now, you may not see it as under pressure. You might see it as someone who's being rude or unkind or short or abrupt or harsh. Listen, some people, when they're under pressure, come across that way. And specifically, I want to talk about, I have some executives that come to see me for insight into how to handle their anger and that sort of thing, because they're in high-pressure jobs. High-pressure jobs where they have to deliver all the time from the minute they get to work to the minute they get home, and then some. And sometimes someone who has got that type of personality where they have demands on them all day long without a break, that they are always in this mode of got to get it done, got to get it done, got to get it done, got to get it done. And when they think that they're not getting it done, all of a sudden they feel unsafe. They feel like they're under accusation. They feel like they've done something wrong. They feel like they have even possibly failed. Listen, I want to strengthen you today. If you know someone who is in a high pressure type of job or is a high pressure individual who seems to come across harsh or abrupt or fast, or when you ask them about something, they seem to be affronted and feel like, hey, why are you talking to me like that? It could be that there is so much inside of them that has to perform, that they have to keep up, that they have things inside of them that they can't tell anybody about. What happens at their work when they fail? What happens at their work when they get called on the carpet? People like that can't get called on the carpet, and they can't fail. Why? Because they'll get fired. That's why. So I just want to strengthen you today and have you perhaps rethink what you think about other people. Or maybe you're the high-pressure person who puts other people under a harsh yoke when you're upset. Listen, you don't have to come under a harsh yoke when somebody else is upset. But if you will identify what's happening with them, then you won't take it personal. It won't be about you. Because listen, nobody's attitude is about you. They get to own it themselves. They get to own it themselves. And I'll tell you another little nugget about high-pressured individuals working at that kind of level. Normally, they are going to shift blame to somebody else for their problems. You know why? Because if they get called on the carpet with a problem and they get any kind of reprimand, they're normally fired. Listen, I'm talking about straight up things in the corporate arena with men and women who work in the corporate place, CEOs, presidents, owners of companies that are under pressure to perform. I just want to encourage you, if you work in a place where someone has that kind of attitude, it could be they're just under pressure. They're under their own pressure. If you are a person who is under that kind of pressure, you might consider how you come across so that you can change. Rarely are you going to be able to point this out to someone who has that type of attitude. Rarely will you be able to be the one to point that out unless you have a really strong relationship with them and they trust you. Because people who have to perform at a high level like that all day, they carry performance in them all day and all night, because they don't feel like they can fail. Now listen, you could be a woman who is like that and married to someone who's always under your thumb of your accusation because you're always on the defensive if he even thinks you've done something wrong, or vice versa. You could be a woman married to a man in a high-level corporate position or any kind of pressure job. It could be owning your own company. It doesn't matter what it is. If you have to perform and you have to be on all the time, because if you don't, you're fired, that's under pressure. That's under pressure. So listen, choose today not to come under the yoke of someone else's harshness, someone else's anger, someone else's pressure. Instead, you take a breath and attempt to see what's happening in their life so you don't take it personal and you don't take that on. And you can actually continue to serve that person in peace because you're not on the defensive and you're not feeling accused, but you can just perform your job to the best of your ability. I bless you today. This is Donna Reiners. It's a new day with Donna May. Share this with somebody you think it might encourage. Until soon. Bye-bye.